shirt. Baby, we ain't getting no younger, might as well do it. Girl, please dog. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. It's time for another Kingeries TV video. It is Tuesday and y'all already know what time it is. I miss y'all, honey. What's the tea? I know we are late, but better late than never. I just got through wrapping up an interview with someone, so I'm gonna put it out there later on this week. Been working. Make sure to get prepared for the new, what is that? What we got going on? Wasted Wednesday coming out this Wednesday. I love y'all so much. Make sure you are getting your wigs prepared because I got some content to put out to y'all this week. Y'all gonna enjoy it. But with that being said, girl, we're gonna talk about some things. This episode of Kingeries TV is going to be interesting. We're gonna talk about some stuff. Girl, if you don't know what I'm talking about in the intro, I highly suggest you go on Twitter and type in Holy Throat. Do not put that in the comments. If I hear you say Holy Throat or anything about this in there, you gonna get blocked. Girl, y'all is not gonna get my channel taken down. Girl, no ma'am, not me sis, no ma'am. But girl, you can join into the conversation on Twitter. I will be talking about it tomorrow. I know I've already got my thoughts on it, giving my thoughts about it. But nonetheless, let's talk about some of the stuff that's going on this week. So first of all, I want to give out a special congratulations to Lil Nas X for his singing project. I think it's seven whole rings or 7 whole things, I don't know. But Lil Nas X project that he dropped, I like it. His EP is cute. Panini is a cute song. Rodeo with Cardi B is cute. All of it. Like, I've been listening to his project more than anybody. Now, as far as Flopatron, Megatron, whatever you want to call, the Autobot must have got her because sis is out of gas and she is plummeting. She gonna be right around where press. Girl, press the button and both of them can honestly go to garbage. I've already talked about how I felt about Megatron. Really didn't do anything for me. It was cute, but it was giving me a generic work. But, you know, Nikki had her favorite, I ain't gonna say all that, but she had him in there. But Lil Nas X, your project is cute. Since you can't, like, girl, you over here denying access from Taylor Swift getting to #1. And that song that she had, girl, with that video, garbage. What she had on the drag queens, girl, talk about allyship. Y'all love to put folks in videos and get award. Maybe y'all get a GLAAD award next week too, girl, just like Beyonce and Jay-Z did. Girl, the bar is in hell, honey, for these folks to become allies. It's a mess. But Taylor Swift, not surprising. Sis is giving me our favorite white ally type of tease. She might as well go and open up a bank and call it ally. I mean, girl, that's about the only thing. And girl, speaking of banks, we got Mitch McConnell out here talking about some the reparations that we got came from President Obama being like this. We paid for that with President Obama, girl, the same. I ain't gonna get into politics too much, but we will be talking about that on the next episode of In the Middle. Girl, Mitch McConnell does not give me like duck. He looks like a Darkwing Duck. That Darkwing Duck with acid reflux. I don't have time for Mitch McConnell. That's the energy that he's always giving. He's the same boat with Meghan McCain, who thinks she's Megan Thee Stallion. When it comes to conversation, Meghan McCain on, what is the show she's on, The View, once again crying, my father. Girl, we don't care about heavy neck John McCain. Girl, we don't care about John McCain. I don't care about that man being your father. They didn't like the definition of what they were using for these camps and stuff where these quote unquote illegal aliens are putting their children are at. She didn't want them to be called whatever because her father has been a prisoner of war and all that. Like, girl, shut up. Your daddy is the most trash individual, like no more than any other of these folks. Like, girl, Meghan McCain, shout out to folks who's sitting on the couch with or whatever they on a chair, because I would have bopped Meg. Meg would have been popped with. Bitch, I want to hear your shit. I would have bopped her. Like, sis is always talking, but ain't saying nothing. But that's normally what white folks do a lot of talking, but not really saying too much of anything. But moving right along to what is going on this week. Nene Leakes, sis, has finally came out. And, you know, she's dispelling the rumors of her being fired or her being suspended on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Sis said that's not the case. She does not have a spinoff. There is no spinoff in the works that she knows about. And that her return of this season of Housewives, which will be season 12, is going to be interesting. I will tell you this, I do think that Nene probably was not suspended, quote unquote, but I think she was probably told that she won't be in the first half of the season. I don't think they told her that she's suspended. I just think it's just another word of her saying that, like, girl, we ain't working with you right now. She's already said she's not filming. She hasn't filmed. We saw pictures drop of them being at a Barbie type of party. You saw Candy, Kenya. Who else did you see, babe?
Portia and Eva.
Portia, you saw all these women, but you didn't see. You didn't see Nene Leakes. You're not gonna see Nene Leakes because Nene Leakes is not filming. She's supposed to be filming with what's that girl name? Yavana, who was that bitch or whatever. I guess she's supposed to be the friend of the show. Supposed to be offering something. Yavana is gonna have to be something for Nene Leakes because Nene ain't nobody interested in filming with you and your negativity. I understand. I'm over Nene Leakes. Her attitude just really stinks. I'm just completely over her. Girl, sis need to be taking care of her husband, and that's about it. Speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia and Dennis apparently broke up. I don't believe it. I don't think they follow each other on social media, on Instagram as of right now. I do believe that this is a scheme. Like I said so many times, that Todd came up to come to us with the bullshit. I would twirl in the chair, but it's cheap and it might start creaking. It's already doing Dawson Creek type of shit now. But I don't believe it. Like, Portia and Dennis are still together, girl. Like, move on down the road. Like, girl, I ain't believing that at all. Girl, let's move on and talk about Ayesha Curry. Ayesha, you keep, having these conversations on these platforms, and you keep talking about colorism, but you don't have the range, you don't have the vocabulary, and you're not read enough to be on here. Since I'm not. So, to talk about this from a black woman's perspective and the stuff you're dealing with, you might need to talk to another Ayesha who has the range, who is very read, and knows her shit. Follow my good sis who has appeared on the Grapevine so many times, Ayesha Faines. Follow her, girl. Ayesha Curry, if you are watching this and you want to add some curry spice to your life, you want to add some spice and get the knowledge and the range, you need to be talking to Ayesha Faines. She's already tweeted, said, girl, get in contact with her. Because since you don't be knowing half the stuff you be talking about, it'd be just so disappointing. And I'd be just looking like really confused. Or just what's the issue? Like, you be on here talking about stuff and you don't get it. Another person who don't know what they're talking about, Eve. Eve was on whatever that show is, the generic version of The View. I guess it's Unseen or Side Camera or whatever. Eve was on there responding to the story about Matthew Knowles saying that Beyonce would not have been where she's at without being light-skinned. Like that light being her being light-skinned has allowed her to have access to, more stuff and get, in the industry. And I think a lot of people can agree to that if you understand how colorism works and how, these two other artists that were in Destiny's Child. And that's not Beyonce's fault. Not to take away anything from Beyonce. We have to remind ourselves that. But sis is real close to Michelle. Sis is real close to Kelly. And none of these women are afforded the same stuff that she has. Like, yes, these women are both talented in their own right, and don't take away from that, but they don't have the same access as Beyonce has had, and we know that. We see that even with female rappers, who gets to be going and who gets to be tossed to the side. Like, girl, let's be honest. Even when it comes to male rap. But it's different from male rap because we're talking about being masculine and masculine energy and this hyper masculinity. More than likely, it's gonna be we don't have no problem with this. A dark skinned male. But that's another conversation. We will be talking about that in the middle. But Eve said that she's tired of talking about colorism. I mean, I can imagine you are tired of talking about Eve. It probably would expose you for your lack of knowledge as well. It's just interesting seeing all these folks who are on these shows and stuff talking about stuff. I feel like some of y'all should just be keeping quiet and don't say some stuff. Like, some things I don't understand, I move right along and I don't talk about it. But Eve said, I'm tired of talking about colorism. Like, that's gonna make colorism disappear. Don't make any sense, but Eve don't make any sense. I don't even know why she's on the show, honestly. Some people wanted me to talk about Bella Thorne and her situation that led to, what's homegirl name? Whoopi Golberg. I guess I have a producer in the background, girl. But Whoopi Golberg, was on The View, and she said, anytime you take a picture and anytime you take a full frontal nude or something, it is saved in the cloud or whatever. Like, people can hack it and access it and do all of that. So you have to be very careful. Bella Thorne responded, was mad. A lot of folks was saying they don't agree with Whoopi, and it doesn't take away from folks, you know, exposing, putting her stuff up. Now, for me personally, I don't take them with my face. I don't even take them, period. I just had a bad experience. One of my friends went through a situation where their stuff was shared on social media, and that shit was a mess. I don't care how you try to fix it and say, well, I'm gonna release this, I'm gonna do that. That stuff bothers you. Somebody access some stuff like that and post it without your consent, that's bad. So I try not to put myself in that situation. Doesn't mean anything. Folks can still do what they want to do, but I don't think Whoopi Golberg was trying to like victim blame Bella Thorne for being in a situation. But I think, you know, Whoopi was saying, hey, I've been in this industry, I know how this stuff goes. It is unfortunate, it is garbage. But to protect yourself, we can talk about it, but we can also protect ourselves in the process. And if you don't want to, then say, girl, I'm gonna live my life and I will come out heavy on that. But just make sure you understand the risk with that. I don't think it was necessarily bad. I think it was, you know, Whoopi Golberg, I expect that's part of her brand a little bit. Whoopi Golberg has been having some moments where she be tapping, and you know, so that response wasn't bad. But coming from Whoopi, I wasn't really surprised at all. I mean, this is the same woman who, you know, was from the picture I saw, was sitting right next to a man while he had on full blackface and some couple years ago, so many years ago. But you know, we all learn and we grow, or do we? So let's move on and talk about this video that we seen, girl. I've already told y'all this. I really don't want to talk about it because I know y'all will start commenting and you're gonna have to use some choice words to have this conversation, sis. But don't you say anything about no throw or no sucking, no peeing, or none of that, girl. I hate I even said that. But girl, there's a video going around. This man in a plaid shirt, and sis is gobbling up a peen in the church. The girls are shook. The girls are looking like, what is going on? What the hell? Folks got questions and stuff, and they're like, girl, who is this person? They've already found them. They look like two consenting adults. The only thing I'm going to say is, yeah, some folks look at it as disrespectful because it's like a place where people come together for their faith and all that. It's in a church, it's by the altar and all that type of stuff. This is not the first time something like this happened. People have been doing stuff like this since the beginning of time. It just happens. Like, girl, it happens. It's been recorded. We see it. It is what it is. But I'm just amazed that so many people seem to have so much energy to protect a building versus the other times where I have seen people do stuff to homeless people and other stuff. Like, I've seen people like sexual harass homeless folk, and I've seen folks do stuff in Walmart. I've seen all types of crazy shit on social media, and I never seen people go up as much as they are going up for this church. But you know, some of these folks probably don't like both. I'm one of them folks, like, if people are present, I think it's disrespectful unless they are consenting. But nobody was in this church, so I don't understand. Like, girl, I don't know. I feel like it is what it is, girl. I really don't care. Y'all know I don't give a damn at church no damn way. So I feel like it's revolutionary to be in there shaking it up. But girl, if the dad homophobic, girl, I feel bad for you saying, because that shit gonna be a mess. But girl, like I said, it's revolutionary. But you know, let me know what you know. Let me know how you feel about it on Twitter, girl. Don't you comment that shit on the damn video. I'm telling y'all ass, y'all gonna get blocked. I know y'all gonna do that shit anyway, because that's just how y'all are. So I'm gonna end on this. We have seen a video recently that has dropped of Jussie Smollett being, you know, not necessarily questioned, but the police are walking up to him when he had this noose around his neck, this makeshift noose around his neck, and these police officers had body cameras on. When I tell y'all, I side-eyed the fuck out of that video. I'm looking at Jussie like, girl, you cannot be serious. But Jussie was very, very much serious in that very moment. Garbage. Girl, he still had the thing on his noose. I mean, he still had the thing on his neck. Sis really had that shit on her neck. Sis really had that shit on her neck. Sis really had that shit on her neck. Like, I really shook at her like, oh, I take it off. Her body language, all of that, it's not sitting right with my spirit. And I don't want to say he's lying, because I don't want to sit here and go off of just how I feel. It's determined if a person is telling the truth about them experiencing something. But at the same time, like, girl, I ain't trying to be no individual who's going off intuitions and sitting here locking folks up and saying they committed a crime and they've been locked up for like 5 to 20 years for a crime they didn't commit. But girl, baby girl, Jussie, that don't look good. It don't look safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It just looks garbage. So sis, I hope you work on yourself with this, cause girl, this ain't looking good. It just been drip, 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 drop, drip, 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 drop. Who is this? Chicago PD put this video out, so you know they have a motive. They have a motive. They have a motive. And it's just troubling. But girl, that video just don't look good. And girl, Lee Daniels somewhere she probably had something to do with leaking it. But girl, that's neither here nor there, but girl, I hope you all enjoy all the content I put out so far this week, and it's only Tuesday. Be staying tuned for an In the Middle episode coming out this week, girl. We have been working on season 2 of In the Middle and making sure that we are offering you all something sickening. We're probably more than likely going to do a premiere for it tomorrow afternoon around 12. What was that? Be Eastern time, and 11 Eastern Standard Time. Well, no, it'd be Central. Girl, I gotta get my time zones together. I don't know that. So it'd be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 11 a.m. Central time zone, or whatever the hell that is. But I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for supporting me. If you're interested in supporting the channel and keep content being created, make sure you are becoming a channel member so you can show out Wasted Wednesday this Wednesday. I love y'all so much, and until next time, I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye.
It's upsetting me in my home, girl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to bed and no chase, what the hell could you go?